Hi there. In this video, we are going to highlight the important parts of the course syllabus. In when you log into Western Online and see our first checklist for week 1, actually the first thing I ask you to do is read the syllabus and print a copy of it off. So I want to just go through it, the relevant parts, because you'll see it is a little bit long. So let's share the screen so you can see it. This is Math 128, and hopefully you are either in section 2, 3, or 6. We combined the 3 sections because we're all doing the same thing. So very lengthy table of contents, as you can see. First relevant part, of course, is my contact information. There's my email and the Zoom link for our office hours. Those will be our 2 means of communication, and I will put these on the front of the course website. Our office hours will be 4 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, from 1 to 2 p.m. Central Time. And if those don't work for you, just send me an email and we can schedule an appointment. I will let you look at the course information and the learning objectives. Let me just say that this is basically algebra with some pre-calculus thrown in at the end, some logarithms and exponential functions. And you'll see in our schedule what the specific topics are. The next important item is our text. Our text will be electronic. It's going to be the e-text for Michael Sullivan's book on pre-calculus, and it's connected to the My Math Lab website or the Pearson website. We're using the 11th edition, the most recent edition. You can either buy this at the bookstore or directly online. And I'll say more about that in a few minutes. The scientific calculator is suggested, but it's not required. You will not be able to use a calculator on any of the monitored quizzes or exams. Obviously, if I give you if you're doing homework or a take-home quiz, I can't really prevent you from using it. But you should just be aware that you won't be able to use the calculators on some of the quizzes or on any of the exams. Hopefully, another thing that will be required is the Respondus lockdown monitor, and that's what we'll be using for the exams and some quizzes. And what that does, it's a software that, along with your webcam, monitors you while you're taking an exam or a quiz to make sure that you don't do anything that you shouldn't. I'm going to give you a little mock quiz this week, just so you can get some practice. Just downloading it. You only have to download it once, and then you can see how it works. It takes your picture before you begin a quiz, and then it just monitors you. So, well, you'll talk a little more about that. Hopefully their computer you will need a computer with a web camera. If you are on campus and you just can't get that, there are some cases where we can work something out and send you to a proctoring center at least for an exam. But if you have problems downloading this, you need to let me know or contact Western Online Support, and that's going to be one of the many websites here. That's actually right down here at technical support. So basically you have to get this Respondus lockdown monitor as well as the e-text. And then let me just say, as far as for the course policies and work requirements, I expect you to spend a minimum of 6 hours a week working on this particular course. And many students actually need more than that, like 7 to 10 hours a week, because I'm going to be asking you to look at a lot of videos, a lot of videotape lectures, and I'm going to be assigning homework every week. And so that will take, and I will be giving you a quiz almost every week. So that adds up to a lot of time. You can see there's the homework. Let me just tackle these one at a time. Due dates, I'm going to be pretty inflexible with that, just because I don't want you to fall behind. If you can't finish everything by a due date, then you make sure you submit what you have. But please don't contact me, the weekend, 2 or 3 days after an assignment was due. Can I turn it in? The answer will be no. Homework will be done on My Math Lab, and you get to My Math Lab, that's the e-text that you buy, and will be that will be the homework that you do, and it will be online. It will be graded online, and maybe I should just go down to show you how to get My Math Lab. Okay, I will be sending out another handout with this information, a little more information, but you can either buy the access code to My Math Lab at the bookstore, or you can buy it online. If you buy it at the bookstore, it's important that you do not use don't use the instructions that come with your access code. You want to use these instructions on the syllabus. And you want to go into Western Online, go to our course page, and then from there's a direct link that will connect you to My Math Lab. And not only will it connect you, but it will connect you to our course on My Math Lab. So you'll be registering for the right one. You do not want to go to the Pearson or the My Math Lab course directly, because they'll ask you for the course ID number, and I'm not giving it to you. So you want to do it this way. And then to purchase the access, you'll choose a username and password. And then you will get, to buy access, you'll either use the access code from the bookstore, or you can use a credit card, or you can get temporary access, which lasts for 14 days. And then you have to pay for it. Okay. Then after you get registered, it takes you directly to our course, and you can get started. And in my next video, I'll actually show you what My Math Lab looks like. I'll give you a little demonstration on this. So homework is going to be assigned every week. And you really want to do the homework because it's very easy. It's very forgiving, let's put it that way. You can do the homework over as many times as you want. And a lot of times the computer grades it automatically. That tells you which problems you got wrong, and they can give you hints to work on it. So there's no reason why you shouldn't get a very high homework grade in the course if you keep trying. You'll see that under our schedule, I tell you which homework assignment is due each week. And you can see for this week 1, I'm just asking you to do the homework for section 1.1. Again, that will be due that will be in My Math Lab, and all the homework deadlines will always be on a Monday at 8 a.m. because that's when one week ends and another week begins. So to this week's homework for week 1, that will be due at 8 a.m. on August 31st. Okay, so and after that you can't submit it any more work. That will be your grade. You can take this as many times you want. It just records your highest score. So that's homework. Quizzes will be given every Friday. Some will be in class and some will be take home. Now, by in class, what I really mean is it will be timed. And you'll take that on our course website on Western Online. There's a special section for quizzes. You take that, you have a certain amount of time to do it, and you'll use Respondus lockdown browser for each quiz. It'll activate automatically. You'll take your quiz, and it will be graded. Those are one type of quiz. Another type of quiz will be like a take-home, where it'll be more like a homework assignment, where I'll give you a list of problems, you'll write it down on a sheet of paper, you'll take a picture, and then you'll submit it electronically under the Assignments tab. Okay, and I'll show you how you do that as well. Each quiz is going to be worth 10 points. No late quizzes will be accepted, but the lowest homework score will be dropped. And you can see that this week, week one, would be quiz one will be assigned, and it will be quote unquote in class. Okay, so with that means you'll be taking on Western Online. You'll have, in this case, you'll have 15 minutes to work on it. When you actually decide to take it is up to you. It can be any time between Friday and Monday. You can take it from 10 to 10:15 at night, or 10 to 10:15 in the morning. Doesn't matter, as long as you do it before Monday at 8 a.m. Extra credit, I'm going to give you an extra credit opportunity each week. Actually, this week you'll have 2 extra credit opportunities, and I'll tell you more about that later. And that gets it's only 1 point, but it gets added to your cumulative quiz score. So we have about 16 weeks, so that means you're going to have at least 16 extra credit points that you could earn in the course of the semester. Okay, and each week I'll announce what the extra credit assignment is. It'll be on our class list, our checklist on Western Online. We'll have 3 midterms during the semester. You can see that they're going to be week 5, week 10, and week 16. Okay, I will give you the exact time and date. It'll probably be on a Friday of that week. Okay, I like to have midterms on Friday. They will be. You will need, of course, the respondent's lockdown monitor or a live proctor to take it. All right. So there's our schedule. Grading. I use 2 schemes. Whichever is higher, whichever grade is higher under, that's the scheme that we'll be using. One is based on homework, quizzes, midterms, and the final. The other is based on the homework and the final, with a heavy emphasis on the final. And I use scheme 2. I put scheme 2 there just to give everyone a chance. So no matter what you've done during the semester, if you pass the final, you'll pass the course, as long as you've done reasonably well on your homework. Okay, so I do that because I want to give everyone a chance. I know everyone can have a bad day and have a bad midterm or a bad quiz. So this way, everyone has a chance. Here's the final grid, the scale for your final grade. I'm a little bit flexible on the cutoffs. I'm a lot more flexible if I've seen that you put in a lot of work over the course of the semester. All right, we've already talked about access to my math lab and office hours. Can learn. There's some links here for technical requirements. Again, there's also some websites where you go for technical support, either on my math lab or for Western Online. You should look at your students' rights and responsibility, academic integrity. I don't expect any of you will cheat, because if you do cheat, you'll be in big trouble. If you have some access issues, if you need to contact the Disability Resources Center, there it is. You should also read about Title IX, and I think that's about it. If you have if there are any questions about this, let me just say one thing about just the format. Of course, each week I'm going to ask you to look at some videos of mine, and I'm also going to ask you to download and print some class notes. I'd like you to print the notes off first and then follow along with the video, because there are some examples in the notes that I actually don't write down. Like, I give you an equation to solve, but I leave a blank space, and I do it in the videos. So I'm actually asking you to be an active participant when you're seeing these videos. Those videos are on Western Online. In addition to my videos, there's also videos on my math lab, which I encourage you to look at if you have the time. But yeah, I definitely want you to look at my videos. But there are also videos on my math lab. Okay, and I'll show you more about where you can get these videos and how everything works on our course website in our next video. So if you have any questions, please send me an email and I'll do my best to answer them. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you in our next video.